Good morning, dear students. Once again, welcome back to the English literature class. Today, we are going to continue with the poem which we have started in the last class. Chapter number 9, Abou Adhem by Adhem. In the last class, we were discussing about some of the main features of this poem, like the different literary devices used in this poem, the theme of the poem, critical remarks of the poem, and other different features like title, author, and so on. So without wasting time on those matters, we are going to the class. Abou Adhem, may his tribe increase, awake one night from a deep dream of peace, and saw within the moonlight in his room, making it rich and like a lily in bloom, an angel writing in a book of gold, exceeding peace had made Adhem bold. So, as we have already seen in the last class, it's a very different type of poem, which means the theme of this poem is something like parable in verses. I have already told you what is meant by parable. So, it's quite difficult to recite this poem, but I will explain it to you in a very beautiful manner. Before we move to the explanation of these lines, I would like to introduce a few number of words to you. May his tribe increase, which means may there be more people like him in this world. In the first line, you could see in the brackets, may his tribe increase, which means may there be more people like him in this world. Actually, Abou Adhem is a religious man, a spiritual man, a godly man. We can name him any title, but he is a very spiritual man, a very good person, and that's why the author says that may there be more people like him in this world. Okay, and this next word is deep dream of peace, a peaceful dream. In the second line, you could see at the end of the second line, a deep dream of peace, which means a very peaceful dream or a very deep meditative mood. So now let's see what's the meaning of these few lines. Abou Adhem, may his tribe increase, awoke one night from a deep dream of peace. So Abou Adhem was having a very deep sleep, and by the time he got a dream, a vision, and just because of that vision he woke up from his sleep and saw within one moonlight in his room. So when he wake up, he had seen a very different bright light in his room. I hope you might have enjoyed the moonlight at night. When there is a full moon, you might have enjoyed it. And what's the speciality of moonlight? It is beautifying the nature. If we peeping through the window, when we look through the window to the nature at night when there is a full moon, the nature will be looking so beautiful. In the same way, when there was a different light like a moonlight in his room, he was really surprised. He was really shocked because of its beauty. And again, making it rich and like a lily bloom, an angel writing in a book of gold. So again its beauty has got increased. How? He had seen an angel is sitting in his room with a book in his hand. And what's the speciality of that book? A book of gold. So this is one another element we have already discussed in the last class, the spiritual element of this story. And this particular poem is expressing some spiritual elements. Book of gold. We have seen different varieties of books, but we haven't seen a book of gold. So those are some kinds of supernatural elements with regard to the particular poem. So already the room is delighted by its beautiful color or beautiful moonlight beams in the room. and at the same time it is being increased, making it more beautiful, making it rich, making it more beautiful. How it became more beautiful? Because an angel is sitting in his room and writing in a book of gold. And already these kinds of peoples like angel is already having a very different or a very different light when they appear. So already moonlight is there. Along with the moonlight, the brightness of this angel is making that room more warm and beautiful. And how it is like? It is like a lily in bloom. So the moonlight is compared to bloom and the angel is compared to the lily. So when there is a bloom, how the lily looks like? In the same way, the room which is filled with moonlight, there sitting an angel like a lily, and the angel is writing something in a book. And the speciality of this book is it's of gold. Exceeding peace had made Ben Adhem bold. There is a word for you, that is bold. Bold means courageous. So the presence of this holy man or the angel is giving Ben Adhem more courageous, or it making him more strength, or making him more strong. When he felt very much courage, he asked to the person, and to the presence in the room he said, "What writest thou?" The vision raised his head. So the angel who is sitting in his room, he is busy with something, or he is busy in writing something. So to that presence here referring to the angel. So to the angel, Abou Ben Adhem asked, "What writest thou?" Thou means you. What are you writing? Actually, it's his room, and this angel is a strange person. And to that person, Abou Ben Adhem is asking, "What are you writing in the book of gold?" The vision raised its head, and with a look made of all sweet accord, answered, "The name of those who love the Lord." "And is mine one?" said Abou. "Nay, not so," replied the angel. "I spoke more low, but cheerly still, and said, I pray thee then, write me as one that loves his fellow man." So this angel is busy in writing something, and to that person Abou Ben Adhem is asking, "What writest thou? What are you writing?" The vision raised its head, and with a look made of all sweet accord, answered. So the angel raised its head, and with a very polite and a very impressive manner, in a very sweet way, it answered, "The names of those who love the Lord." So in the book of gold, I'm writing the names of those people who are really loving the Lord. Then Abou Ben Adhem is asking, "And is mine one?" said Abou. So Abou Ben Adhem is asked, "Is there my name in the list?" "Is there my name in the list?" he asked to the angel. "Nay, not so," replied the angel. So the angel replied, "No, your name is not there in the list." Abou spoke more low, but cheerly still, and said, in a very confident manner, in a very polite manner, Abou spoke. He was, even though his name was not there in the list, he told to the angel, "I pray thee then, I request you," thee means you, "I pray you, I request you, write me as one that loves his fellow man." So write me, or write my name as one that loves his fellow man, which means I love my neighbors, the other human beings, how much I love myself. So you can write my name under that particular category. Before we move to the next part, let's have a look into, or let's have a look up on certain words like presence. It's referring to the angel. We have already seen this particular part in the first line, the fourth word, presence. So it is referring to the angel. I have already told about it. Then vision. Vision is also can be referred to the angel or supernatural vision. So these are the two words here. Now let's move to the last or second stanza of the poem. The angel wrote and vanished. The next night it came again with a great awakening light and showed the names whom love of God had blessed. And lo, Ben Adhem's name led all the rest. Let's learn a few new words like vanished. Vanished means disappearing or disappeared. Then awakening light, which means a very bright light. Then the last word, that is love, means it is used to call attention to something. So if we just like hey you, so such kinds of usage is love. So the angel wrote and vanished. So in the last page we were discussing that the Abou Ben Adhem was requesting to the angel that write my name as the one who love his fellow men. So the continuation of that same incident it is. So the angel wrote his name, and it's not telling where he has written the name of Abou Ben Adhem. So anyway, the angel, as per the request of Abou Ben Adhem, the angel wrote something and vanished. The angel got disappeared. The next night it came again with a great awakening light. So on the next night again it appeared in Abou Ben Adhem's room with a great awakening bright light and showed the names who love of God has blessed. So in the previous day the angel was present with the list or the list which contains the names of the people who love God. And today or the next day or the next night the angel appeared with the list or with a list which contains the names of the people whom love of God had blessed. So I hope you understood the difference. In the first list it was containing the names of the people who were loving God, and the next list it contains the names of the people who were loved by God, whom love of God had blessed. And you know what was the most striking factor of that list? Abou Ben Adhem's name led all the rest, which means in the first position of the list it was Abou Ben Adhem's name, or Abou Ben Adhem was the name written in the first place of the list. So I hope you understood what is the message of this poem. Love your fellow human being as you love yourself, or how much you love yourself. That's what the final message of this poem. Same like what Jesus has told. If you want to enter into the kingdom of God, you have to follow a rule. Love your Lord with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind, and love your neighbor as you love yourself, or how much you love yourself. So dear students, this is a wonderful poem written by Leigh Hunt, which express or which is teaching us about the universal brotherhood, which is teaching about the concern towards others, which is reminding about love your neighbor. So I hope you understood the concept of this poem very well. You understood all the elements, all the points of this poem very well. So here we are winding up this chapter. and we will be meeting again with a new chapter. We will be discussing a new topic in the next class. Still then, I would like to sign off. Thank you.